Well, good morning. To all my friends and family and all you freaky people just trying to see what the hell I'm doing every day. It's freaking hard being a parent. Good God, it sucks. It's hard. It's hard being a parent when there's 3 of you. Sometimes it don't matter what the hell you do. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Now, this situation, I might be wrong. But I'm a firm believer in the don't punish your children when you're mad at the parent thing. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, that bugs the hell out of me because it gets used so often. One parent will use those kids to make sure that they hurt the other one the best that they can, as often as they can, it seems. They don't pay attention and realize how bad they're hurting the kids by those mistakes. It's not okay. You know, the other night, I was driving for 14 hours. Had an issue, had a fight with my wife. Put my phone on the do not disturb, right? Silent mode. Everything functions, but it just doesn't come through on the phone. It doesn't ring, it doesn't light up, it doesn't do anything. It just sits there, black phone. Okay? I ran for 14 freaking hours. It was my Friday. It was the end of my 6-day spree. I was exhausted. I was tired. I was driving in the middle of the night. You know, I drive a semi for a living, so I can't be on my phone, especially when it's obvious that you're on your phone. Like, I don't know, driving at 8 o'clock at night when your phone would light up the whole damn cab. I was ignoring every phone call and message on my phone. I was. My son called. I didn't answer it because I was driving. Now I've got both the wife and the ex-wife pissed off at me. Now and then, so my son wants to stay an extra night at my house. And, after all of that, he was upset and worried that there's something had happened. But I got home, talked to him. He was cool. I mean, he at least seemed cool. And then the next night, he realizes that he's got to go back to his mom's house, and he wants to stay at my house. But because I didn't answer a phone call, now he's getting punished and I'm getting punished and he's not allowed to come over. That's not okay. Like, that is using your children as ammunition to hurt the other parent. I'm not okay with that. And I don't see how anybody could be okay with that. Do you not see how that's going to affect your kid as he grows up? As your kid gets older, they're going to notice and realize, especially when they're already 12 years old, and, oh, well, Dad did this, you can't go over there. I mean, you can't just say, no, you can't go to your dad's, because then you're still going to look like a bitch, because you're just going to be a no one. Let me, remember, my shit's not edited. This is real. This is my real life. This is what I'm really dealing with and what I'm really talking about. Let me see if I can figure out how to word that to make sense, because it didn't even make sense when it came out. If you simply tell your kid, no, you can't go to your dad's house, your kid's going to see you in a light of, like, what the hell? I need a reason. Now, you can either give them the reason or not give them the reason. But if you don't give them a reason, then you're just going to look like that evil parent that's keeping them away. If you tell him it's because he didn't answer your phone call and made you cry, he's going to be like, wow, you're, like, I don't know how he's going to be. I don't know how that's going to be. Because, when I was a kid, we didn't have phones. And my dad missed plenty of damn calls. I deal with that with my stepson. I hate the word stepson, but just to clarify which kid it is, it's my wife's son, which is also my son. Anyways, he wants to call his dad all the time. We can't because he doesn't have real phone service. And so, like, I get to see that. I get to see it from the other side. My son wants to talk to his dad. Just like my son wants to spend time with me. And the hurt that it makes me feel when I got to tell him no because we don't know where your dad's at. Your dad's phone doesn't work right. We have to wait for him to call us. At least we're putting that out there. It's out of our hands. We have to wait for him to call us. Now, the man very rarely does. But when he does, the kid is so excited. But we don't keep him away. We don't punish the kid. And we don't punish the dad. We do the best that we can. But that's what I'm feeling now is I'm being punished because I ignored a phone call. All the rest of the stuff that went on, the fact that me and my wife had a fight, the fact that I was driving at 8 o'clock at night at the end of a 14-hour shift after 6 freaking days on the road, none of that shit really is relevant to the fact that I feel I'm being punished because I didn't answer a phone call, because my son was worried about me. I'm pretty sure my son would rather me making it home late than trying to answer the phone and getting pulled over and getting a ticket and losing my license and losing my job. Or worse yet, picking my phone up, looking down, whatever, in the middle of the night and wrecking. Like, I mean, I feel justified by saying, I had a fight with my wife. So I put my phone on silent, on the do not disturb, a little button I can click up here, which, like, everything still functions, it just doesn't tell me. Don't use your kids as ammunition. Don't use your kids to get back at the parent. If the parent screws up, that's fine. You're not married to them no more. Let that parent figure it out. Let the kids see it. I mean, I understand that my son was upset with me because I didn't answer. I talked to him. I explained to him exactly what I've explained to you guys. And he was cool with it. And he still, Dad, I want to stay another night. Can I stay another night? And you got to talk to your mom. Mom says no. Mom says no because you didn't answer the phone. What kind of logic does that make? What kind of sense is that? Don't use your kids as ammunition to hurt each other. We're all parents. We all screw up. Believe me, ask my kids. They'll tell you where both of us have screwed up. They got plenty of shit where their mom did not live up to their expectations. They got plenty of shit where I did not live up to their expectations. Plenty of it on both sides. Nobody's perfect. And I have never used my kids against her. I don't think that's okay. I don't care what the reasoning is. That's not okay. You're doing more mental harm by keeping them away than you are by letting them see what's going on. I don't know. This is just a rant. This is just how I'm feeling. This is just what I'm dealing with at the moment. And I'm sure this is going to get back to some people. And it's going to piss a lot of people off. And that's okay with me. Life is fucking crap sometimes. And you got to do something about it. I can't just sit here and keep it on the side. I got to let it out. And that's where all this started from, is I had to talk to myself. So for all of those that want to try to chew my ass, that want to try to spin the picture, I don't care. You guys have heard my side of the story. You can go ask the other side. This is how I'm feeling in this moment. This is what I'm dealing with. This is about me and how I stay mentally sane when I'm about to freaking lose my shit. I'm a mental case, and I can admit that. I've made very poor decisions plenty of times in my life. I can admit that. Yes, I was wrong to ignore my son's phone call that I didn't realize was coming through because my phone was not ringing. You asked my wife. Yes, I was looking at the messages. Or you asked my wife. According to the phone, I was looking at the damn messages. Every time you click the phone, it opens up, and all of a sudden, that whatever thing, I don't know. But yes, periodically, going down the road, I would look at it, and okay, she's messaged a bunch of times, but it still didn't go off. And it didn't tell me that it was him that called. It just says, you have a missed call. Whatever. This is the longest video I've ever made. Oh my God. I'm gonna freaking lose my shit. Wow. Hey, hit some buttons and shit and help out and get your ass to work.